everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Buccaneers are top 10 in passing TDs. They go up against the Colts defense that will need to be on its game.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
Winston now to throw on first down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Jameis to throw it. Flush to his right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Winston. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And McManus able to put it through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down, 9 yards to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Now Winston. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! Mike Evans with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A second down throw for Brissett. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, Winston. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Now a toss play. This is Mack. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. first down. Here's the run with Martin. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Jameis on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. The swing pass caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. And this is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Colts send out their punter. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down now, Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. The Bucs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, Winston. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now a carry for Mack. And he's brought down after a good gain. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
Now a play fake here on first down. And break, the tight end's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards. Winston with a give to Martin. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
They'll run. Martin. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on him.
Dancing to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Doug Martin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Let's go!
We're set now on 2nd down. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Buccaneers have it. And he's got Rome. There he goes left side. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go! 1-9, Ohio!
Brissett to throw on first. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Let's go!
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
Let's go! Click round! Click round! Come on, let's go!
Brissett on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On second down, Brissett again. This will be caught inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Ohio, let's go! Ohio!
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll look to run with Freeman. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Freeman. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And his kick is indeed good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Here we go.
Second down, Brissett. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Let's go.
From the gun, here's Brissett. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. Look at the spin.
Balance.
He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They try to fire up the running game with Martin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Christian Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Second down, Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here we go, first and 10 now. Here's Mack on the toss. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Ready.
Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Bucs on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Jameis to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
This is fielded at the goal line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Ready. Blue 80. 550, 550, 550, 550. Flip it, flip it, flip it. 550, 550. Ready. Let's go out there.
Jameis now on first down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. First down. Mitchell. Oh, he shifts past him. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Noah Spence in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. A 2nd down throw for Brissett. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Colts on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Out of the gun, Brissett. Looking deep for Hilton. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he fields it cleanly. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Here's Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Third and long for Winston. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. A first down throw for Winston. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He got 29 yards that time.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. A gain of 39 that time.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. On second down, Mitchell, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Down, Brissett. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A second down throw for Brissett. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Mack. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato.
And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 14. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. First down throw for Brissett. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Brissett now, buying time to his left. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They come out here in the eye. Second and goal from the 1. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devontae Freeman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he knocks it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And some space here. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And the lead is down to 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now Jameis on second down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. They've got his man complete. A gain of 39 that time. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Jameis now going to run the option to the right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On second down now, Mitchell. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Bucs on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8.
Ready.
Now Winston. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run the counter with Martin. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Doug Martin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Let's go, D.
Brissett to throw on first. Wide open receiver complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 49 yards. Fresh set of downs here.
Hey, Ohio. Let's go. 1, 9, 1.
Throwing. Brissett. And his throw here's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Come on, let's go. 1, 9, Ohio.
Now Brissett. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Brissett again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Here we go. Let's round.
Brissett now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Ready, boy, 51.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking.